I'm here. Hey, Nancy. How are you today, sweetie? Glad you're here. I'm having trouble getting organized today. I'm reading something here. Has to do with what I'm going to talk about. Okie doke. Hi, Joycey. Good to see you too. It seems like it's been a week. Okay. I think I've got it. I'm kind of half-heartedly working on getting the studio fixed. Okay, I've got to find my other stays on. I think that'll work. Alrighty. I had a big day Saturday, and I went to see Rosemary. It's been a long winter, and we all need to get out. Hey, Gail. I got to show y'all something. I did this at Rosemary's. I have no idea where it came from. This looks like it could be one of the Rugrats. Remember those from the 70s that would throw up? And look at that. That's awful. That came out of me. Her little teeth. She goes spit through those teeth. Anyway, I wasn't looking at anything, and I just started, and there she is. There she is. Okay, get back to this. Uh, organized. Something else. Okay. Getting ready just at the last minute here. Let me double check a link. That's not it. Hang on, I've got to find out where this free link is. Do, 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 do. Now they're everything ready. Let me text her real quick. Twitter. Not Twitter. Not Twitter. I think I answered my own question. Copy. All right, now we're going to wait for a few minutes and see. I'm going to get my YouTube up. Ooh. I don't know who chooses what pictures goes on the front. On the front? On the front of the videos, I always end up getting one from the end of the video where it's just fruit basket turnover. Okay, I think I've caught everybody so far. These are, do y'all remember I showed you my mother-in-law's, my mama-san's book from Japan that was like a one-off thing. It was a handmade book. And in it were pictures of her uncle's miso factory somewhere in the coast. I should know that. I don't. When the emperor visited the miso factory. So this is a picture that I took with my phone. From that book from 1930. Amazing to me. And this is another one. I don't know what year it was because I can't read the Japanese. Get rid of the light shadow. Is that cool or what? That's just another car. Yeah, I do. I got rid of my 35 millimeter electronic, God, several years ago. Um, I'm going to be putting these together. I've got probably 10 of them, and I'm going to start doing printable packs, like $6 for, I don't know how many, whatever's in the set, $6 to $10 for everything in a set. I've just got to get my act together here. Okay, so y'all didn't say anything about my rugrat. I think I should sell her. Practicing my illustration stuff from, God, who was it? Kara's? Yeah, Life, Let's Face It, that I did this one. But I've got to figure out where illustrators get their inspiration, because if I turn out this kind of stuff, I need to stick to my day job. Okay, that's all I was going to show you out of here. Stay. Yeah, the other thing I did at Rosie's was I just went to town in here. There, I started here. Made a little insert for a little tag or something. And this is some of that new Martha Stewart, the confetti with the particles and odd-shaped pieces. Come on now, you've been focusing real good for me. There. Anyway, those are the Martha Stewart confetti. This one is cotton candy, and that's the one I used. So, and then I did this. These were already had some paint on them from when I wiped them off. Another one just using scraps. Piece of a security envelope. And another little tuck spot for a tag. But when these pieces get this size and smaller, they're going to get thrown away. And I just did some more mark making just to keep from throwing paint away. So anyway, this is the little journal from Walmart, the pocket sketchbook. They've got like 4 sizes or so. I got some new napkins at Tuesday morning last week. And they're probably the same damn one, just different colors, brownish instead of. So I'm going to open that just in case. Hi, Sophia. What medium should I use with acrylic to paint on leather? I don't know that. Anybody else know that? Is it leather that's going to be used for any purpose, like get hardware? I think they make leather paint, but hey, Urkel. I'm trying to keep this away from the microphone. Did y'all watch the Kobe Bryant tribute yesterday? Oh, tore me up. Which doesn't take a whole lot to trigger, but okay. Not my colors, but they're pretty. I could learn to like orange and yellow. I think I cried all the way through it. Went through half a box of Kleenex. Okay, that's pretty. Pretty pretty. And it has a little Japanese flair. I would Google it, Sophia. I am quite sure that there are leather dyes and colors that would absorb into the leather so that it becomes part of the leather instead of just sitting on top like a regular craft acrylic. Okie doke. We might use some of that today. Venturing into new territory today. Besides the two on photo paper, y'all know Robyn McClendon, talk about her all the time. She is going to, let me get this out of the way so I have a piece of light. We're going to start a collaboration, kind of like a design team. And it's going to be me and Robyn and Patty Tolly Parrish and a new girl, and she's artful archaeology, Dora maybe, or Nora. I don't know her, and I just subscribed to her this morning, so I haven't had a chance to look. But these packs of Robyn's papers are going to be available for sale on her Teachable account after this first set of free ones. Okay, so the first set is free, and you're free to use these any way you want to. These are her original collage pieces, and yeah, they're pretty neat. I'll show you up closer. I printed these on an onion skin type paper. It's a second sheet for an attorney's firm. Oh, it's her on mine. Must be back here. Nope, I don't see it. I thought that was it. Must have been a different paper. Okay, anyway. Here's one of them. Here's another one. These are digital files, so you can print them as big or as little as you want. If you want them smaller, if you want to enlarge them, that's good too. There's another one with some vintage stamps. We're all really getting into taking pictures of our artwork after we do them in these journals. Here's, I think she said this was paste paper, that she's been working in this kind of paper field forever. So this is one of her paste papers. The digital was a whole lot brighter than that, so I may have some room to brighten it up, although I kind of like it subdued. You know. Bits of fabrics that she's got, and you can just do this with scraps. That's all I do with the intuitive stuff. And here's another one. There's a piece of that paper. Now these are all free until the first 500 are collected. Okay. And I'm going to put a link up if I don't hear from her in a few minutes. All black and whites. Blacks. You can just, I mean, you can take I can finish one of these pages in this little journal, photograph it, and print it immediately. There's no technology involved except keeping some cool paper on your printer. So I went in there to work on mine today. Mad again. Couldn't get the paper to load. And I faxed with it and faxed with it and knew I was coming on and I was in a hurry to get the printing done and realized I did not push the tray in. So there's nothing wrong with me today. And that may be a duplicate. I think there's 12 of these. Okay. Any questions? Let me forget now before we finish and I'll get that link. Yeah, I mean, you know, what can you say? I think she's doing a live podcast this afternoon. So it wouldn't matter. I mean, if y'all want the link. And it was supposed to have copied. Let me see. Let me see. It's in her Teachable account. There, no. Let me see if I can get that so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, this is correct. I just read this stuff on it and it's not coming over. Let me see if I can do it here. There it is. Okay, so for the first 500, they're free. All right, so I'd get myself over there and download them. It's going to be fun. So this is what I have committed to this year. This is just with Robyn. Okay, we're going fuzzy. Straighten up. There's 3 sizes, and actually she's just doing 2. I'm doing 3. This is the big Daily Rowney book, Walmart, and it's the same paper as this, except I think this is a little smoother, a little more of a vellum. So we're going to give this a good old shot. I know it'll be fine because most of the paint is acrylic and it doesn't. All right. Acrylic doesn't soak through as bad. Let me turn off that autofocus. And I'll be on for just a minute now. If it turns black, just sit tight. Okay, that makes the thing turn. Refresh. Okay. So we'll be doing some larger collages on here. And then with the pieces, I'm going to jump into my Robyn book. I finally got a handle on how she's using it. These first 2 pages would stay in all the time, or maybe this one you could do work on. So all these other pages would be able to, you were going to work on them through the year. Okay, and I think in the middle there's one of hers. So again, this is hers. So I can either work on it or put it in the next book. And then here's the back cover. And some more of hers. So what she does is takes this, and she's got ever how many pages here on the same signature with elastic. And when she finishes it, she'll take those out, leaving the cover and those others, and bind these in another book, and then put new pages in here so this remains constant. So I can work in it knowing that I'm not going to, just go put it on a shelf somewhere. So anyway, I'm going to break into this. This is the one that I won. No, that's her sales sheet. And then I'm going to continue with this little book. So I've got big pieces in the big book, medium pieces in this book, and leftovers in here. And I've had really good progress on this little one. I may be halfway, but I'm going to keep going because the size is good and it uses up those pieces that you hate to throw away. Okay? Any questions? Yeah, and it's going to be well worth $6. I don't know if we're going to be, if our work is going to be in a teachable site or if it's going to be on YouTube. I just don't know yet. So when I find out, you'll be the first to know. And I thought I printed one of mine, but I don't see it. Okay. Then Robyn we're working on a postcard book. Let's see, what is it in? She just started a new project on YouTube with a book that she got at Dollar Tree that's roughly this size, a little bit wider. It's a new book, and she shows us how to, we've all done it before because Shannon Green had us doing it with the Journaling by Fives, where you tear out several pages, or you glue 6 or 7 pages together. And we were using wet Elmer's, and so everything wrinkled. But what Robyn has you do is, that she started this Saturday, so you can go see that. She figures out how many pages she's going to leave blank in that book, and it's a novel or something. Then the next 7 pages in that book, because it came out, that's how it came out. She tears out 7 pages, just rips them out. And then she flips this. So this is one. Those pages are gone. These 2 will glue together. And this little piece down here in the middle, she also puts glue on because it strengthens the binding. Okay? So you go all the way through this book and tear those pages out, and then you come back and glue them together, and they stay flat. And so then you're ready for whatever we're going to do next. I have no idea. So there's that. And then we're taking photographs. What did I do with my phone? Like I just showed you, of these pieces. Let's use my shiny ones. And she's doing a 5x7 postcard. Now these are just cardstock that I had on hand, so I can decide where in this picture I might want to crop. And if I blow this up and print it again, I can get a little bit more. I do it here and then here. Close. Then you're going to put it on the postcard and you cover up all this stuff. So I cut these up, and then I remembered that I had 4x6 index cards that I used. I bought at a thrift store a long time ago. Look at that beauty. That'll be hidden forever. Helps see what the difference is going to be. And then at the end of the year, we're going to bind these together and make another book. So I can cut that any way I want. And cut it halfway. And it would be about there. All right, and cut it halfway. And then the other half could be here. A little bit of that doesn't show the house what it is very much, so I'm probably trying to get too much in. So I might just get one on this, you know. And use the pieces. I mean, you don't have to throw them away. My brain stays fried. Anyway, so you got it? We're going to make postcards. Yeah. And I haven't done one yet, so I just thought I would get ready for it and show you guys. And I may do some small and some big. And in this bucket, I do believe, that's the wrong bucket. This is my little scraps. Those are important, but not what I wanted. This is the one I wanted. And I got somewhere in here, I've got those pencil zipper bags that we all got at Dollar Tree in the fall. And what I'm going to do is take all my stamps. Now, these are all postage type stamps. And these are real stamps. I mean, you know, real stamps. These are cardstock pieces that I'm going to make tags and stuff from. Let's see what I got in here. And I ordered for the AliExpress has them, and so does Amazon. They're like 99 cents a pack, but you pay the shipping of $3.99, so roughly $5 for a pack of these. This is what I was going to show you. I haven't done it yet, of course. I've shown you these before too. These are vintage postcards on glossy cardstock. And I got these on AliExpress. So I'm going to take photographs of these because each one is different. And then I will use these and this style to do the back of the postcards I'm going to make on the front. So it's going to be kind of like a passport series, like you're traveling, and these are the ephemera things that you picked up. So anyway, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So there's that. I'm trying to separate my stamps from my other. I guess I have. So all this stuff can make tags. And these little things I got at, I got these at Tuesday morning, I do believe. No, I got those at Hobby Lobby last week. So, any questions? Yeah, I do. I would. So I can put that in my shop as maybe a couple of groups or something like that, and make it reasonable for you. Because all those things are made from photographed from vintage papers, and nobody can copyright that. So, and plus it's, you know, from China. So there's that. Put this back up. What I was going to do, just put it back. Back in the bucket. All these pieces that I have, these edges on this paper, I'm not going to throw away. So what I'm going to do is tear the white off, and then I'm going to print some stamps. I guess I could, we'll see. Now this is, like I said, some paper I bought online, kind of an onion skin, meant for second pages on legal stuff. So I'm going to get all these little pieces of paper. I thought I printed one of mine. I guess I didn't. One of mine out of the book. But those little things I've been showing you that I've done in my little journal make great pieces of postcards. Now, let me remind you guys about ink. In the old days, you wouldn't have caught me printing this much stuff on inkjet because it would be empty already. There are two options to get around that. The printer that I have is the Epson tank. It's an Echo tank, and you don't buy cartridges, you buy tubes of ink. And it comes with enough ink for 2 years based on their figures. It'll be 2 years this summer, and we've only used half of the first batch of ink that came with the box. I think the new refill, I'm not real sure. I think it's around $60 for all 4 colors. Which puts it down next to nothing on print cost, especially when you compare it. But it's cheap because they don't have the construction or the engineering of the cartridge, which makes it more expensive to produce. Now your other option, I've had this already, so I had it because Rosemary's got one. I don't have an original idea. Did y'all know that? So I got that one. The printer, I think, was $200 or something. I'm sure it's lower now because I've had it for almost a year and a half. And now Robyn uses an inexpensive, like $100 for the printer. It's an HP printer. And I think that any HP printer can be on the program. And she pays $5 a month for 100, I think it's either 100 or 200 copies. You don't have to buy ink ever again if you're paying that little bit of subscription price. They keep you in ink. Like she says, she'll have 2 or 3 changes of ink at a time, so she's never out. So, and both print really pretty. Being in graphic design, I always had a color laser. And when that great big laser filled half of one of the rooms, it was huge. It was for professional use where you could put small press runs and stuff. When that died, I was so upset because inkjet is just a dirty word to the old-timey graphic designers like me. And didn't really realize how much they had changed and how much better they had gotten. So anyway, I replaced it with a low-end Xerox laser printer. Prints pretty good, but I really like the inkjet better now. So there's the saga of ink. I think we had a Canon before this. And I mean, it seemed like we were out of ink every time we turned around. And we're not heavy users at that time. I mean, Randy was using it for real estate paperwork and stuff. I didn't use it at all. But now that the ink is almost free, I enjoy it. I did a quick calculation in my head using that $60 figure on my printer. And compared to the $5 a month on the HP program. And I think this might be cheaper if my $60 thing is right. I'm going to look that up real quick. Because the $5 a month, I'm going to pay $60 a year, which is $120. And if I can buy a year's supply of ink for $60, then I'm coming out ahead. Right? Yeah. No, it may be about the same if you go by a year. I don't know. It's negligible at that point. Hey, kitty. Well, and you can always, the program is set up so that you can, I mean, if you need to put a lot in a certain month, you can pay more subscription price and get what you need. And that, I don't really know it because I'm not on that program. Yeah, I said I was going to look that up. Let's just do that. Watch me be bad wrong. I have been before. Once or twice. I mean, if you're in the market, you can go online and their companies have all kinds of statistics on how long they last. But I thought, yeah, right, it's going to last us 2 years. And they sent two sets of the inks. And then we've only used like half of one of those. So that would sound like 4 years to me. All right. I was right, except it's $40. Yep. $33 to $40. So, you know, hey. Yeah, they do, Azure. How are you? But if you already have an HP, this subscription plan, I think, works for all HP printers. It may be certain models, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I guess I did take that off wrong. So it's this way. No, yeah. That way. You can tell I'm not all that good with rubber stamps. this one goes here. And this one goes here. I'm not going to worry about the down part. Now, I'm just going to ink one and put it on there. I'm not going to take them off here. But I did order some more of this brand last night. And I need to put a piece of cushion. You can tell I'm putting off going into the big book, can't you? Oh, man. Well, Azure, we've been getting such good results with a phone, depending on your phone. Where did that one go? Oh, there it is. You're not going to stick. Randy even scans his real estate docs now. Photographs. There's so many apps for that's going to hang off, but it's okay. So many apps scan now, PDF and all that. I hardly ever use our scanner. And Ryan said the other day that she always used her scanner. She said she was getting better prints by using her phone. So I'm just passing along information. How do you make one stick if they won't stick? There's one strip. Understood. And what I do in that case is I use my computer and Photoshop and all that. So it's just a different way of getting to the same place. Yeah, these newer phones have a shake thing, a shake, whatever you call it, prevention. Republic of Singapore. That's just not going to stay on there. I'll have to put something. I've got some of that Tombow glue that's supposed to stick them back. Could have put more space there. I don't remember if I printed it or not. Doesn't matter. I'm going to print some in different colors. Building up pieces. Do you take your elbows and put them in tight to your rib cage when you do that? That helps with jiggle. But just have to use what you got and what you like best. I don't want eyeshadow. See, there's a brighter blue in that dark. Where I put it. You quit looking for it, I found it. And you can do so much now with Canva. Have y'all used Canva much? You can load your photos in there and do collage work and adjust, resize, all that to your picture. I mean, it's not as good as Photoshop by any stretch, but it's free and it's easy to use and fast. Oh, it's an online program and it makes ad size. It's got templates for sizes, for all the social media sites. It's got templates for business cards and flyers and posters and all that kind of stuff. I used it quite a bit just because it's quicker and easier. It's faster than Photoshop. And you can do it on your phone. That's the other key. I'm all for iOS. I did get a new hard drive put in my big computer. I haven't even plugged it in yet. Now these little pieces will just be ready to go. And you can, another difference is that you can upload your artwork, your photographs and artwork, and they keep it, they upload it on their server and keep it for you. So anytime you want anything, your stuff is right there, where if you've got it in Photoshop, you've got to go find the picture. It's just faster, that's all. It's a convenience. I think I did that one already, but it doesn't matter. I never did use Paint Shop. Isn't that pretty well a PC program? One of the original. these little ones. I'll do these in blue. Oh, I was going to do them in the other blue. They use all kinds of colors on passports and stuff. Ooh, that's a good color. Now, don't waste any. Yeah, but I was thinking back in the day, Azure, that Paint Shop came with, it was a PC program first before it was a Mac. So I've always been Mac. Back in the day, if you didn't have Mac, you didn't get anything printed. Because the software that all the big printing shops used was Quark Express. That was their favorite program. And at the time, PC only had PageMaker. And the print shops didn't like it because of the way it handled fonts and stuff. Now, this is back in the days before PDF. We had to send files with every picture, every font, everything. I just don't think they came out with a Mac version of Paint Shop until later. Old geezer when it comes to that stuff. Okay, let's put this on. Let's do a few red. My very first Mac was a Mac SE in 1986. And I put off buying it until there was a laser printer. Because without a laser printer, you couldn't do anything with the stuff that you produced. Print shops were, that's going to be way too big for that. Print shops were still doing manual paste ups. I took 2 print shops, pretty good sized ones, and transferred all of their paste ups to digital. And that was during that transition period. In the beginning, the PC system was so wonky back in, I don't know, 90. They had taken all the mouse and the ease of use from a Mac and covered an MS-DOS platform with it, so it was real clunky. Didn't take them long to get that figured out. You and I are going to have a fuss. Okay, now let's do some with the burgundy. Mess with them all. Just wanted to get some. Still haven't found my red stays on, and I know I've got one. With such time and at Rosemary's. Now that it's going to be, the days are going to be getting longer here before too long. So it takes me an hour and a half to get there. And it's hard to leave here since I'm a late sleeper. Get there about 12:30 or 1, and then have to leave at 3 in the winter to get back before dark because I don't drive dark. Those are nice. Nice color. Okay, now where did my little bag go? Probably in the... Why does everything go on the floor? Okay, I don't see it. Put it up there. Nope. That goes with that. Isn't that something? Try to be careful and keep everything together. And since this is going to be a year-long project, I want to keep all this stuff separate. Okay, we'll find it. Okie dokie. Now then, I'm putting it off. My big book, you'd think it was a $100 book the way I'm acting. 7. It's not like I haven't done anything either. I think 1 page blank. Fine. I've never been afraid of the white page, Vicki. It's just so big. I don't get out in it. Rosemary just hassles me about being a princess. Which I guess I am because Randy just does everything for me. I'm going to try a little woad. This is a fascinating herb or flower. Here where it grows, here in the United States, they kill it as a weed. Look at that brush. Isn't that cool? It doesn't take much to make Vicki happy. And now, perfect. There, I do not have a blue similar to this. And I'm testing this paper too. See how it does. I mean, it's not a watercolor paper, so it's going to pucker. That's all I want to do. And so now, how now around y'all? Wish I had some of mine printed. Okay. Now let's get some. Don't drop that. Gonna dry it. Hang on. Now, this is pretty remarkable. I didn't have it sopping wet, but I had a lot of water on it. It's barely wrinkled and did not go through. So this is a good thing. And it'll flatten out once it gets all the way dry. And I love my Dollar Tree clips. I'm going to use the straight paint with this brush, and I'm going to do a big circle. Looks like I need a little bit of water, huh? I want it stronger than that. Oh, anyway, this is what French chambray color. They use it in this color in so many housewares and clothing, like the Guernsey. Okay, good enough for who it's for. Now I'm going to clean my brush. Dry it off. Isn't that beautiful? I tried it with three or four different, here it is, 3 or 4 different blues. This is the woad. See how it's got a little bit of a purplish cast? And this Payne's gray, and that is, shoot, one of them's indigo. Maybe that's indigo Payne's gray. I might use this today. Glue gun. Don't you dare fall out of there. I almost fell out. Glue gun on a canvas board, cheapo canvas board. I could use that, or I could wipe it off and paint on it again. I'm looking in my big book for some of my papers. Haven't been in here in a while. It looks like somebody needs to put these back in their little elastic band. I wonder who that would be. This is from a Nick Bantoff book. These little pages. These are stickers that I jelly plated just to get some pattern on. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, so bear with me a minute. I will get the hang of this, you can bet. That's a wax. All right, let's play with that. Plus what's already out in this bucket. Okay. Let that dry. One's already got black. Let me get another one. What are you thinking? Come on. Just use a sponge. See what happens. This is the other half of the one I made for Joycey. Oh, I didn't have enough. I did a big one, and then I got to checking rates and thought, shit, it's going to cost $30 to get it to her. Let's put a little more. Don't fall in the floor, because I may never find you. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try it. I'm treating it like acrylic. Nope. Yeah, that worked good. Who else is on there? Honey. I gotta look at the phone. I can't see. Let me check your chat, see what y'all are talking about. Soul Rain. Oh. Kitty, I don't know if I said hi to you, but if I didn't. Okay, I'm in the middle talking about the printers. Oh, Sophia, I got this in England. It's wode.org, I believe. That's exactly where I got it. And that's not I'm looking on. That's not a bad representation of the color. Come on. Oh, Gail, this is what I have to be able to hold it and have a finger free. I just turn that ring around. They are hard to hold. Who, you're not doing much talking, Joycey, or me? Y'all know me. That didn't sink through either. That's great. Okay. I want to use one of these, or some part of this. Yeah, I pulled some things for me from my stuff. I don't have anything from, I think, cut it up. I've got more paper. And that was a UPO sample anyway. Oh, here are the blue ones I picked out. The ones with blue in them. There you go. There you go. Lots of goodies. Don't get too wrapped up in it. It's not precious. I don't think the blue adds anything to it. See, look, there's a good representation. And it's not going to tear, so I will be cutting it. You feel my pain? I'm going with that. I like this mark. And that glue grabs quick. Gotta get a piece of paper to glue. With my turn completely white. This little piece says the winter water blows. And I did not get that on there straight. Little freak, I mean a little open time. My piece probably isn't square. I'm going to use one of these somewhere. Doesn't matter. No more red stamp. Need to do some more printing. So that I have some temples and some things like that to add to it. And we're all top heavy. That's okay. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to consider that one done. It's the same thing we've been doing. I don't know why I was so reluctant to start up and take a picture. Get my finger out of the way. Okay, now take it into edit, crop. Thank you. Get rid of that clip. I want to go in and darken the black point. Make it pop. Now I can make this look any way I want to with adjustments. So you never run out of work. You run out of stuff. I always fall in love with the original. Let's go with that one. Right? Yeah. That should do it. So I'm gonna, while I'm at it and going in there, I'm gonna take a picture of, delete that one. Do that on the edit. Cloud's sometimes kind of slow giving it back to you. Bye, Sophia. Yeah, it was used for fabric dyeing a lot. Probably that. I just got plain old paper in there too. Now then. Here's one of the ones I did in the little book. Do black just a little. And then come back over here. So with that, just for grins and print. Okay, I'm not going to do any more right now. Well, I'm pleased with the cheap book. Let's see. Oopsie daisy. I'll put a little bit of this down. Tighten buff. Forgot to shake it. I love this color, or uncolor. A little bit more. It just flashed on my face. Okay. Let me check on you guys, and then I'll go get my prints. Yeah, I did too just then. Okay. Let me draw it a little bit. Okay. I'm going to use Aleene's Tacky on this because it's a little bit thicker. And this is wax, so the the glue stick won't work. I think that will spread enough. This is wax and caustic. I never did get that out, did I? And then wipe up any glue. And then lay that over there, over that. And I can't find my white thing, so wait, if you're going to burnish something, always put something on top. because you'll scratch your paper. Oh yeah, we got some bleed. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I started out with my desk relatively clear. It's so nice to be able to use non-commercial papers. It'll be all right. I love this paper that you can see through. All right, I'm going to go get my printouts and see what I've got in there. I'll be right back. Some glue up there. Okie dokie. I know what. I know what. I better dry that first because it's damp. Oh.
One more coming down.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. This didn't turn out well at all. I did something wrong. Anyway. I'm not sure I did anything wrong or not. This was from a newspaper article. And this is also just regular bond paper. I think he's too big. Too big, too big. I think that make a better tag. That's all the stuff that's in here is cardstock. Just throwing stuff in the floor, and then I'll have a bigger mess.
You just got your other thing eaten up.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I don't know. I heard Minnie crunching.
Oh, that's my feather. Oh, she got that from you because I gave it to you. Remember?
I put it up over here.
No, I don't. Okay. Made a brush out of feathers, and Minnie got it. Okay, more feathers. Did it print? Okay, thank you. Now that's from my little book. On better paper, that would be fine. I see something of interest on here. Okay, y'all still there? What were you going to do? You were going to get this, that little stink pot. There you go. Notice how it's never men's fault. Coolio. Got some good stuff on here, but it was this side that I liked that got my attention. This is rice paper, I believe. $5.30. You still with me? I'm gonna play with this just a minute and see what turns up. Try to get over here where y'all can see. Not grunging, just letting the ink soak into that edge, and it will continue to bleed. I love the edge the ruler makes. Not real noticeable, but it's a little bit roughed up. Oh, I was going to use some washi tape on that, and I did the writing, got all my stamps stuck to it, so I can put the washi over here in the Oriental writing. So, excuse me, Asian. Look at this mess. Gail, I know you got to head over to Beth, so I'm going to be down here in just a minute. Isn't that pretty? Just look how it bleeded through. I'm going to have to get used to this printer. I mean, I've been using it, but as far as adjusting color, quite the same as what I'm accustomed to. Okie dokie. Cool so far, huh? Now, who would have thought those both came from from different prints? Wake up. Yeah, that's pretty. Let me find my phone and check on you guys. There you are. No, Beth Schuler. Yeah, I thought you were always a mod on there. Okay, so we're not going to finish. I'm not going to go on over and make y'all wait. Be careful now. You do that every time. I'm rather pleased with what we got done today. And anybody got any questions? I thought I'd seen you on her stream. Never mind. Well, tell Lizzie and everybody over there I said hi. Pretty peace. It's going to be interesting to see if this one flattens out. I believe it will. Okay, guys. I guess I better leave it open so in case it takes that picture. I'm going. No questions? Don't forget to go download your papers. Okay. See you, Gail. And oops. Oopsie. Put the lid on the boohoo. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. No more questions. I am over and out. And I will see you guys on Thursday. I love you, and thank you all for showing up and participating and visiting. Bye. Look at there. I did that big mess. The minute the stream ended, they will take a picture of that. There. We'll see. Bye.